What is up, everybody? My name is Jonathan Soto. I'm here with the one, the only Vincent Falco and Michael Summers. How are we doing today, boys?
Good, how are you?
Dude, always a good time to have you guys here on the 10-8 podcast, all right? So, we wanted to do a really quick recap of UFC 322, correct? Okay, sweet. So, I say we start with Wellmaker versus Ethan Ewing. I think that's how you say his name, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Wow. I was not expecting that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't say I was expecting it because Ethan Ewing was definitely on very, very short notice and coming from his A1 Combat Championship fight like super, super recently. But I kind of was on the fade Wellmaker eventually train. I thought Cody Durden was gonna beat, or was it Cody Haddon? Cody Haddon. I thought Cody Haddon was gonna beat him. Um, Probably, unless he got knocked out. And so it makes sense that it looks like Ethan's actually good, and Malcolm still fought well. And yeah, I think he just got kind of a little bit fraud checked.
Pretty much on the same thing. Like I don't want to fade Malcolm. I like Malcolm a lot. He's super fire. I had obviously unlike everybody else, I didn't know who Ethan Ewing was. Nobody knows how to pronounce his name. Like he just came out of nowhere, regional guy. But I think he was the first guy to actually like add pressure to Wellmaker, not just kind of fall for whatever he was trying to set up. We saw it with what was the last guy he fought? I'm trying to think of his name. The can that O'Malley with Matinho. We watched him literally the entire first two rounds. He's just setting up the knee, the fake, and then right hook. He wasn't going to fall for it. He's just going to keep him on his back foot the entire time. And I think Wellmaker still had a really good fight. I mean, he was still putting him up off the back foot, but ultimately, I mean, it went to a decision. So
Ethan might actually just be good too. Like
he could be really
the
good.
regional clips of Ethan are really good. Like he was already on the UFC's like radar for a reason.
Yeah, no, dude. So like you said, I did not know who dude was. I believe he was a champion of another organization.
Yeah, it was what was it, Pettis's or Uriah Faber's, I think. A1 Combat. Let me see.
Yeah,
he is a Cali boy. Actually, right before we started, I just saw a clip of him at the Anaheim Ducks game, and they're giving him a lot of hype out there. It seems like the UFC is going to start trying to kind of build a hype train around him, just as like a hometown Cali boy. I don't think they have really many people out of California right now, but if it is true with him being behind Uriah, I mean, I like Faber. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, it is Faber's A1 Combat.
Cool prospects under Faber, so I'm excited to see what he can do. I'm also excited for the Wellmaker bounce back. I believe it'll happen.
basically what I saw from that fight is if you could avoid the right hook, you're gonna do really well. Because he kept spamming that right hook over and over again, and Ewing would just whoop or back up.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I don't want to call Malcolm Wellmaker a one-trick pony by any stretch of the mile. I think that this was like a wake-up call, though, 110%. And I mean, it's if this Ewing guy ends up going on a really good run, that's going to be a good loss.
Yeah,
like in the long run.
it could be a good loss, and he was just riding the high. You know what I mean? So
Another thing, I don't know how much this plays into Wellmaker's success or drive, but he even talked about it on the Ariel Helwani show. Like he was sleeping in the same hotel room as his wife and his newborn baby.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like
That's true.
there's no way you're locked.
he said on the Ariel Helwani show, he was like, "I won't be too tired to win though," and it's like that affects you, bro. Like
I'm not gonna lie, that's right around the time I was like, okay, maybe I'm not 100% confident in Wellmaker.
all right, we can go on the girls.
My
Don't even.
Okay, so Vincent, my boy over here, called Tracy to get a sub, right? And here's the thing. I wanted Tracy to win as well. All right, I really did. Arizona, you know, I'm a Tracy fan. Okay, much like most of you watching this. All right, but I knew that Erin Blanchfield was gonna get it done. I didn't think she was gonna get a submission though. So that did shock me. I thought she was just gonna just be on top control for all 3 rounds and then win by decision. That is not what happened. That is not what happened. They were scrapping though the first round, And Tracy with the hands.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I also thought like Tracy was gonna have better hands and just better scrambles, but Erin Blanchfield proved she's that girl on the ground. She really is.
Yeah, and it was so weird because she had her rear naked and it wasn't even like on the back initially, like it was from the side.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, that was weird.
She's creeping into title contentions with Mackenzie Dern and Zhang coming back down probably, or I don't know. What do you think's next for Zhang and Dern and Aaron Blanchfield, and who else is at the top right now that just beat who beat Jasmine? Knocked her out in the first round.
Dude, that's a great
It's gonna
question.
bug me.
I know who's that really tall, lanky girl that she fought with like staph infection one time and like still won. She beat the mess out of Thug Rose. She's like really tall for the division. She's a blonde girl.
Talking about Jasmine.
hmm?
she's not tall.
No. But I mean, I think Erin probably needs maybe one more fight before she could fight like a Zay Wei Lee. But yeah, no, I had a funny feeling. Aaron Blanchfield, I've been on the Aaron Blanchfield train for quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie, because she's just a dog, man. She's just a beast. Um, and yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. I like I said, was not expecting a submission.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I thought Tracy was good enough on the ground to not get subbed for sure, and it is Jasmine who just got KO'd in the first round by Manon, the French girl. But
Yeah, Manon.
Yeah.
That's she's
she
super tall.
beat Blanchfield too, right? Or yeah, so
But I kind of figured that Erin was going to come back for blood. A few months ago, she was ready to fight, and you guys talked about it. I still think that Macy Barber isn't 100% at fault for pulling out. She didn't pass out backstage. She had a seizure. Definitely not fighting when you're seizing in the back during walkouts. But anyway, I think that Erin definitely was like waiting. She's been ready to fight, and I think that since she's been kind of on the bench for so long, that she was ready to come out and just dominate. You know what I mean?
I know you're a Macy Barber fan, but she was gonna get smoked.
Dude, she was gonna get rolled up and smoked on
I'm not saying that Mason
like a black and mild.
Yeah, we can
Bro.
we can talk about UFC 323 in a few minutes, and obviously Macy Barber's on that card, but I don't think I don't know if she's gonna beat Silva either, and Silva's like we can talk about that later, but
You know,
we're talking about Macy Barber now.
I'm not saying that she was going to win. I'm saying that people would discredit her because people leave out the fact that she was seizing. She's literally having a seizure.
you got video?
The doctors stopped it, but no. I mean, Erin, she was ready to come out, and I mean, we saw it. Tracy Cortez, she's still got a spot in my heart for sure.
Oh, all of us.
But but yeah, I mean it was a pretty good fight. It was entertaining. I was a little disappointed, but I like Erin, so it was cool either way. I wouldn't have been too sad.
Well, I guess that means we can move on to Roman Kopylov versus Gregory Rodriguez. Yeah, you beat me in this one. Roman Kopylov, I don't think even stood a chance, really, that whole fight.
Yeah, I thought that if RoboCop was gonna win though, he was gonna chin him. I didn't expect the 3-round decision, but Gregory Rodriguez is the man, bro. He's really coming out.
He's scary, man.
Yeah, no,
Just-
he's
just
scary,
looking
dude.
at him
Hey,
like-
any guy that could get his forehead split and still keep fighting, because he ended up winning that fight.
Yeah,
didn't
he's
he?
a dog. Yeah, he's a dog.
Which fight? This one?
No, the one where he split his forehead. Like he went down for a takedown, the dude threw a knee, and it literally
Yeah.
split him. I think he won that fight. But I mean, do you guys have anything else to say besides that?
No, yeah, RoboCop is the truth, and Kopylov just keeps losing, man.
Yeah, he's
2 in a row
in a
now.
row.
Fighters are getting cut for a lot less. You
Oh,
better
chill,
watch-
bro. Chill, bro. Kopylov is good.
Dude, he's gonna come back from the gulag of Russia.
I'm trolling, but no, I mean, I'm excited to see who they got next for both of them. Honestly,
The next RoboCop fight's gonna be sick.
It is.
ahead.
Yo, Bo Nickel versus Rodolfo Vieira. My brother in Christ, I tried telling you.
I just didn't think it was. I just didn't think it was gonna happen.
Yeah, the Bo Nickel KO was something that I don't think was on anybody's radar. And I feel like, I mean, we saw it at the end of the fight. He, all the hate was definitely getting to him. I mean, every other.
And what did I tell you? I was like, nah, dude. I was like, he got KO'd by RDR. I was like, he's coming back for blood. He's not.
And
gonna
it is
be
a
happy.
big drop in opponents from RDR to Vieira. Like he was fighting one of the guys in title
Oh, no.
contention versus.
I don't think anybody's arguing that by any stretch of the mouth.
Yeah.
I just knew that two grapplers fighting each other 9 times out of 10 is usually a scrap. And I just thought Bo Nickel had better hands, apparently better feet too, because that's what
Yeah.
ended up knocking him out. Yeah.
Yeah, the entire bar was going crazy when that happened. Like it was definitely out of nowhere. I think. I mean, he's finally got his swagger back a little bit. A lot of people were calling him a fraud after the RDR loss, which I mean, RDR is not really a bad loss,
No.
but you know, I mean, UFC is the most unfaithful fan base of all time.
Oh,
So
100%.
they're gonna hate you when you lose. They're gonna love you when you win. So, I mean, I'm excited to see who he has next. I've never really watched Rodolfo, but maybe he comes. I don't know.
Ain't that dude get submitted by Aaron or her, not Aaron? um, what's his name? Fluffy?
Yeah, Fluffy.
Dude, I remember that was a huge upset.
But Vieira's really good on the ground, so like it makes sense that they brawled it out. But like I thought it was gonna be a lot like the Trayshawn Gore fight, where like it was just kind of a staring contest on the feet. Vieira just did a little more with the body kicks, and I don't know. Bo Nickel's a striker now, man. Bo Nickel's.
Bo Nickel is a strike.
Did you see that video he posted on his Instagram of him like throwing the head kick and falling on his ass, throwing the head kick, falling on his ass, throwing the head kick, knocking out Vieira? Like, I don't know. I hope the best for Bo Nickel. He's cool.
No, hey man, I had a sneaking suspicion that was gonna happen, but yeah, I guess we could get onto the main card. I was not happy about this. Starting off with Benil, I was incredibly wrong, and I'll admit it here and now that Vincent definitely got me on that one.
Yeah.
I was not expecting like a 16-second. Oh my god,
16
it
seconds.
wasn't even
That
20
left
seconds.
hook, man. It's so nasty.
Benil, his chin it's gone.
Yeah. No, he's just done. But this is where things started to turn for me on the card because I had two people that I identified as like people that were gonna be I don't want to say victims, but I try and look at the people on the card that like are just gonna get their ass beat or just gonna get KO'd or like just there to lose. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't say that Beneil Dariush was because he definitely had a path to winning here. But as we talked about Kyle Dawkins and Gerald Meerschaert on the card, I thought Gerald was just going to go out there and get KO'd. And I kind of thought the same thing with Beneil Dariush. He was just going to go out there and get KO'd. And both of those guys should have gotten KOs in the first 60 seconds. We won't even get into Kyle Dawkins going for the sub when I had the knockout prop. But the Gone in 60 Seconds prop is so live. And I did not play it for this, but I thought about it, and I thought about it for Kyle Dawkins as well. And if you can just find the people on the card that are too old or can't take a punch or get finished easily or are fighting Mansour Abdul Malik or are fighting that guy Yakiev, they can really just get finished in the first 60 seconds. And this past weekend, fight night in between this pay-per-view and the next, Yakiev fights that Rafael Kakera dude and knocks him out in the first minute and then chokes him out, just like Kyle Dawkins. And it's just crazy. That dude was minus 1,000, and the Gone in 60 Seconds, the finishing for the first minute prop was plus 650. I'm not quite sure what it was for BSD. I'm not quite sure what it was for Kyle Dawkins, but wins in the first minute. If you can identify the victims of the card, it's a lot of money to be made.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you at all. I wanted Beneil Dariush to win. I obviously knew that there was an ability for him to get like starched. I did not think it was gonna happen in 16 seconds though. So
BSD is so big and so powerful.
I mean,
Benil got cracked in the first round by Moicano. As soon as I saw that, I was like, BSD is killing this dude early. Early.
Yeah. I mean, these French dudes are starting to kind of make some noise out here, bro. Imavov, I mean, he kind of dominated Kaio. He did poke him in the eyes a couple times, but
They all
I mean,
do that.
between Izzy, I know Izzy's kind of a sore subject just because he's starting to kind of lose it a little bit, but I mean, Imavov's kind of making a run. BSD, obviously, the same thing. Like him and Imavov both fraud checked two of the nerds in the same night.
Almost got cracked by Poirier. But like he was up there, you know what I mean? Like he held that shot. Like
Poirier all day, baby. Dude.
he's a real contender.
I'm starting to kind of like BSD. It's a long running joke that I fucking hate the French. It's just from Impractical Jokers, but it's starting to kind of actually BSD's. He's a dog, bro. I'm excited to see what he has next. I mean, he's starting to kind of become one of those guys in the contention talks. But Neil, I mean, I feel bad for him. He missed weight. He wasn't looking good going into it. And obviously, on top of everything that you said, just being old, not really having a chin anymore. It was a good fight while it lasted.
That's all she wrote. Guess we could go on to Carlos Prates versus Leon Edwards. Holy crap.
He's the new Marlboro man. I know he smokes Camels, but he's the Marlboro man. I love Carlos.
Dude, I'm a fanboy. I didn't expect him to win by a knockout. I really didn't. And for it to be that bad of like a knockout, like he was down.
Yeah, he flatlined him for sure.
Got him smiling,
Dude, yeah.
grinning.
Like Andy's home, dude. Andy's home. You know what happens when Andy comes home, Michael?
Everybody falls asleep.
Everybody falls asleep, bro. Yeah, no, Leon Edwards' time is up. You know, he had the belt. He even said it himself, the belt belongs to nobody. Now we know. Now we know.
It's hard to see the greats fall, but I mean,
He was doing good though. He was
Yeah.
doing good though. He
Dude.
was grappling well, and Carlos Prates just put his lights out. I mean,
one of my favorite clips of all time in the UFC. He's just unfazed while Leon has his back and is just throwing fists at him. Carlos just didn't give a shit. That was hilarious.
But I mean, anything else we can really add on that?
no, it's just Carlos Prates is a badass, and this is where I made all my money back on the card because I lost a bunch of money on Kyle Dawkins first round knockout, and then I had BSD knockout, I had Prates knockout, and I had them parlayed together. So I got really happy at the start of this main card before Sean Brady broke my heart.
Yeah, let's get to that. All right, Sean Brady versus Michael Morales. My guy over here, Vincent, had Sean Brady to win by sub.
He didn't even shoot a takedown.
He didn't get the chance to shoot a takedown, is what I think you mean to say, because my boy, Michael Morales, got the knockout like I said he would. I didn't think it was going to happen in the first round, though. I actually did think that the fight was going to be a lot more competitive. It really wasn't. Like there was no way for Sean Brady to just even get close to him.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense in hindsight. Hindsight's obviously 2020, but he's just bigger and longer, and Brady couldn't get to the legs. It's like he wanted to test the striking first and set up the grappling, and it's like you gotta just blast double leg this dude, and that's your only chance. And I don't know, maybe Sean Brady's not all that on the feet,
Maybe not. Yeah.
or maybe Michael Morales is just the man. He's fucking huge. He's huge. That dude should be a middleweight. He's huge.
Yeah, especially going up against a guy like Sean Brady. He's not that big.
Yeah,
He's very small for the division.
To align with that, you know what I mean? Like when who was Leon Edwards calling Sean Brady small, and he was like, he's worried about my height, bro. Like I'm gonna choke him out. Like what are you talking about? Like that's not what matters here. And I'm just like, yeah, dude. Like it doesn't matter that Michael Morales is tall and massive and a physical specimen, because no one's ever grappled Michael Morales, which is still true. He's not beating the champion. That's still true. We should not get the title shot, and
they grappled him.
well, this is the best grappler he's fought. Yeah, he hasn't fought a lot of great grapplers. And Islam would mog that dude. You should not give him the title shot next. We'll get to that. We'll get to Islam. Next for him should not be Michael Morales. I understand why it could be Usman. It shouldn't be Prates either. I don't think that's really as much of a
Ian Gary.
conversation. It's Ian Gary. The UFC is a meritocracy, and Ian Gary beat the former champ, number one, Bilal Muhammad, who beat Sean Brady as well, and beat. I mean, like it's just it is what it is. It's Ian Gary. Um,
I
but
mean,
Michael Morales is still a really good prospect. Give him one more. Give him one more. Let's see more out of
him
him.
versus Prates.
Oh, that'd be a banger. That'd be a banger. I don't know if I want to do that to Prates though, man.
I mean, hey, dude, if you're gonna be a champ, you're gonna have to fight everybody
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah, that's not a bad one. And then Islam's probably gonna fight. We can talk about that later, but like Usman or Ian Gary.
No, it'd be dope. Valentina Shevchenko versus Zhang Wenli, bro.
First off, I will start by saying this: I need to stop listening to this guy when it comes to putting women's picks in my parlays. Or no, let me rephrase that. I'm gonna say this is all I'll say. I knew deep down that Shevchenko was gonna win.
I picked Shevchenko on the pod.
But where'd your money go?
I know.
I know.
Convince me. I let him convince me that Zhang Weili would win. And deep down, I knew Shevchenko was still going to win just because she's a lot bigger. I didn't think she was going to do exactly what she did, but along the same lines of basically just using her body to her advantage and kind of holding her down. That sold my parlay. I was a little sad about it. The rest of my parlay hit. But, I mean, I like both of them. Zhang Weili's very dominant at strawweight. I think we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier on what they're going to do. I think that the smart choice for Zhang is, I mean, she could either try and build back up at flyweight and get better against girls that are bigger than her, or just go back down to flyweight and fight Mackenzie, which I don't want that to happen because I like Mackenzie. But I mean, I think it was a good fight. I don't know how many more Shevchenko has in her. She didn't really look the same as she did in the last couple. Just not really putting that much energy out, just kind of grappling the entire time. But I mean, I think it was still a pretty entertaining fight.
I mean, I was expecting Shevchenko to get a finish. I'm not gonna lie, because I mean, I know MMA math is like cursed. You should never do it. But I don't know. I tried to think about it. I was like, Thug Rose knocked you out. Shevchenko's better than Thug Rose.
Yeah.
So in theory, she should be able to knock you out too, or even submit you. Um, but yeah, no, just was a way better grappler. That's what it boiled down to. Her wrestling was just way better.
Zhang just looked like a strawweight, man.
Yeah.
She just looked like a strawweight. I picked Shevchenko on the pod. I'm a huge Shevchenko fan. I've always been a Shevchenko fan. I've got a lot of Shevchenko bias. I'm the one petitioning for Shevchenko to be the GOAT if Nunes loses to Kayla Harrison, because I think she won one of those Nunes fights. That was at 135. Her home's at 125. Nunes lost to Pena. That's not good. Nunes is going to lose to Kayla Harrison. That's not a bad loss, but it's going to happen. And so I think Shevchenko has a case to be the greatest women's fighter of all time. And I did pick her. Now, the day of the press conference, I was just watching Zhang's energy, and she's so cool, and she's saying she's the lucky girl, and she's this and she's that, and I'm watching back the fights, and a lot of the recent Shevchenko wins are like this, are winning by grappling and winning by being on top of girls, and like I uh I mean, I give credit to Shevchenko, right? Like, Shevchenko beats Grasso the second time by out grappling her. But to an extent, I kind of expected, like, you not to be able to do that to Zhang. Like, I mean, obviously it happened because she was smaller and this and that, but Zhang has shown some really good grappling. So I thought this fight would be more on the feet. And a lot of me thought Shevchenko was going to beat her on the feet and in the grappling in the beginning, but towards the end of the week, I started thinking about Grasso just being faster and more aggressive and cleaner in that first fight and just landing. And I thought Zhang could do something a lot similar as long as she could hold her own in the grappling exchanges. And so I panicked and I got nervous for Shevchenko, and the money went on Zhang, but she couldn't hold her own in the grappling, and we don't even get to know what the striking would be like between the two of them because she just was too small and just got thrown around.
Pretty much. Yeah, I feel.
But she's really good. She's probably unfortunately gonna come back down and beat Dern.
probably.
Right after.
I don't know though.
Kinsey Durham t-shirt.
I don't know though. If grappling is your issue, Dern by sub. I'll definitely have money on that. If that fight happens, I'll definitely have money on that.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Yeah, no. I guess we can move on to the main event.
Ah.
This was the topic of choice for the
I
entire.
almost sent them a "Don't come to school" text. Yeah, I was,
Don't come next week to the pod.
bro. I was sorely mistaken. I was not expecting dude to get 20 minutes of control time.
I mean, to be fair, I will say this: we were at the bar together, and I think there was one other realistic person in the bar. Everybody else was going for JDM, and it was very quiet in there almost the entire time. Towards the end of the fight, everybody kind of changed their mind. They were a bunch of casuals, but
Still couldn't sub him. Still couldn't sub him. I'm gonna take that to my grave.
to JDM's credit, yes, he's good enough on the ground to not get that neck taken or get Kimura or anything like that. Islam is just he's not even as big as he's going to get. This is only a few months of creatine for him. I think he's gonna. I mean, this is obviously his new home. He's the champion. I don't see him cutting back down to 155.
He's not going back
Ever
down to
again.
155 for Ilya.
But I think he's gonna stay pretty dominant at welterweight. I don't really see anybody beating him, honestly.
Well, then I guess that means Ilya just has to go up, and I think
That's what he says he will. He says he's.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't want to.
Will, but
He says his ideal situation is going to 170 for the third belt.
yeah.
I mean, this may be a hot take. I don't know. I might be with the majority on it. Honestly, I haven't really heard too much about it, but I think we should stop kind of just letting people run around between divisions. I think we should just kind of have Ilya build at 155. I think there's a lot of contenders at 155 still, and I think it would be pretty entertaining to watch him kind of.
He didn't even defend the featherweight belt like that. Like
No.
you got to defend your belt a little bit before you move up. Islam defended 4 times. He defended,
He took it off the board.
took it off the fold, defended.
But who else? If he beats those two, then who else can't he beat?
What do you mean? At featherweight?
Yeah, dude.
There was still John Silva. There was still Diego Lopez.
Brother,
There's still Movsar.
that dude, he would run through those guys.
He should have stayed at featherweight, I think, for just a little bit longer, and then he moves up to lightweight. And yeah, now he won the lightweight belt from Charles Oliveira, who was not the number 1 contender and who has lost to the number 1 contender, Arman Sarukian. If you ask me, he's not even established himself as the best lightweight in the world, let alone moving up to welterweight.
I do
You gotta
want.
beat Arman Sarukian. Arman Sarukian, I think, is the best lightweight in the world, other than Ilya's not.
I think
boom, not
Arman
gonna
would have
last.
smoked Islam if he would have stayed.
But you don't think he smokes Ilya?
No, not at all. Is that a
He's
bad
gonna-
take? I'm sorry.
He's gonna Arman's. If Arman can outgrapple Islam, you don't think he'll be able to outgrapple?
No.
And I don't. for the
Georgian
record,
wrestling,
Arman could not outgrapple Islam, but he will be able to outgrapple Ilya.
dude. Georgian wrestling. We've seen this play out, brother.
I think the north side of the Caucasus region was better at wrestling than the south side. You got Chechnya and Dagestan. They're
My brother in Christ, I don't know anything about geography, so I have
Yeah,
no idea
I
what
kinda
you just said. I have no idea what you just said there.
Well, they're all from the Caucasus region, which is the mountain range in South Russia, Western Europe, or Eastern Europe, and that's where Georgia, Chechnya, and Dagestan are. And I don't think that Marab and Ilya are better than Islam and Hamzat.
But
I mean, look at the Marab Umar fight. Who pound for pound? I mean, who like skill for skill was winning the grappling exchanges? It was Umar until he got tired. Well, no. I had a bunch of money. I had a bunch of money. I made $1,000 on Marab that night. I wanted Marab to win, and going into that third round, I was ready to cry. I was
how much did you put in?
Well, it was a parlay. I can show you it sometime. It was a Perez, RDR, help me, Yuri knockout, and Marab by decision. And going into that third round, I was like, Marab's got to win 3 rounds in a row here. Like, please don't sell me. Please don't sell me. And he took over in rounds 3, 4, and 5. He definitely did that. But he did it by, like, the cardio. Like, I don't know. Like, Umar was winning those first 2 rounds. Like we that rematch is interesting. For
How many
sure.
rounds does it take to win a fight?
5 or 16 seconds.
But I mean, personally, if we're gonna talk about that fight, I think it would have played out way differently if Umar didn't break his hand in the first round. There's pictures of it. I mean, his hand was fucked. But I mean, that was also before Marab had any sort of hands. I mean, he wasn't going for knockouts. We saw him really start to try and develop the hands against Sandhagen.
Dude,
Drop Sandhagen.
bro.
When you listen to Sandhagen's recount of that on the aerial pod, like he mentions like yeah, like I was out for a sec, and like he says like I was never out, but like if you listen to what he's saying, like he's saying I was out for a
He
second.
went into autopilot.
Yeah.
Dude, autopilot.
Like seriously.
Pretty sure that's the exact words that he used. He was like, bro, like my brain shut off and like I was just kind of reverting back to muscle memory and I came to and he was on top of me.
Then he mentioned even struggling in the next round partially because of that. Like,
Yeah, just not fully there. But I mean, Marab is a demon. I'm starting to kind of become a fan of him. I hated him for a little while just because I'm a Sean fan. But shout out Sean O'Malley, sugar. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're getting pretty off topic. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think JDM versus Islam, it went the exact way that we've been saying for months. As soon as the fight was announced, as soon as Islam was going up to 170, I think that's exactly.
I remember y'all were saying like first round sub and stuff though.
I was saying Darce choke in the first 3 rounds for sure.
But I just.
But dude, I'm not surprised at the 5-round Hamzat Chimaev 10-8s. Like I'm not surprised at the
Was it 10?
25-minute. No, I don't think there was actually. Was there 1-10-8 on the official?
There should have
scorecard?
been.
I think there was. I think there was 1 on the official scorecard.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Waldo Cortez Acosta. Thank you for winning me some money this past weekend. That was a great fight.
Pirate baby. Thank you for paying my rent if you're watching this. Waldo.
Thank you for paying my car
Ball
payment.
State.
My car payment was 3 weeks late. Waldo Cortez made that happen.
What a guy. What a guy. He knows it too.
Gracias, papi.
I guess I can kind of start off. I know Mario Santos. He's from Ultimate Fighter. I believe he actually went on to win that.
What season was that? Do you know?
I think it might have been between. I think I could be wrong. It was the Ortega versus Volt season. I could be wrong.
Working my way back through right now on Tough. So
I just know Mario Santos was from Tough. Muhammad Naimov, I know he's pretty good. But I don't know, Mario Santos, dude, 17-1, and he's younger. You know, I think he's a better prospect. I'm personally gonna go with Mario Santos. I'm almost positive he's probably like favored to win.
It's minus 230.
Yeah. So minus 230, I understand. I don't think he'll get a finish. I don't think he has too many finishes, Mario Santos.
I also have him to win by decision.
Yeah. I don't know. Muhammad Naimov is still a good fighter. It's going to be
Yeah.
a good win. I don't think it's going to be an easy win. I think minus 230 is kind of crazy work, but
Or minus 180 right now.
minus 180.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I mean that's a little bit better. But yeah, no, Mario and Santos by decision for me. That's really all I have to say about that one.
Yeah, I think he'll just do a little bit more than Muhammad Naimov. I think Naimov's good, but he tends to not do enough sometimes. And Myron Santos is a pressure forward guy, and yeah, I think he just steals it on the scorecards.
Yeah, same. I guess we could go to Mansour Abdul Malik versus Antonio Tricoli. Mansour, I think Mansour.
Mansur gone in 60 seconds, man.
Yeah, I think he's gonna win by knockout.
Found the victim.
Yeah, gone in 60 seconds. Yeah, I don't know Tricoli. From what I've seen,
I'm looking right now. His last loss was, or his last fight, he got subbed by Tresean Gore. So, yeah, it is our man. But Tresean, the last couple of fights, has not really been there, and it's unfortunate. But if you're losing to Trayshawn, especially. I mean, isn't Trayshawn primarily a striker? And if you're getting subbed by him, is he?
And then wasn't it like a nasty sub too? Like it was like a guillotine, but
Dude, he like ripped his head off.
ripped his
man.
head off his
Yes, I remember
shoulders.
that. I
Oh
remember
my
that.
lord!
Sorry, I'm trying to
dude.
pull up FanDuel. That was crazy.
Chicoli? Oh yeah, he's
That was
he's
December
probably
last
gonna get cooked.
He's a victim here. Mansoor Abdul Malik is gonna be a very heavy favorite, and he's gonna beat him in the first 2
Do
minutes.
we have the odds?
His last fight.
There are no odds for this one yet. I don't believe. Let me check. I'm trying to pull up on my hotspot right now.
We're looking at a draw between him and Cody Brundage for Mansoor. That was his last fight in June. So
Yeah, I got Mansour Abdul Malik by knockout. Probably first round.
Yeah, first minute of the fight. I seriously I'm gonna keep calling that. I'm gonna bet on it when the odds come out. I imagine he's gonna be like minus 1,000. It's not out yet, but he's gonna be a super heavy favorite here, and he's gonna get it done. This is just another showcase for him.
Yeah, that's all I got about Vincent. You got anything else?
No, I'm excited to talk about Iwo.
All right, Iwo Baranowski. I think that's how you say his name. Baranowski.
Yeah,
Baranowski.
And then versus Ibo Aslan. I like Ibo Aslan.
Big fan, big fan.
Yeah,
Lots of
no.
knockout power. He's a cool guy.
lot of knockout power. I don't know too much about Iwo though.
Yeah, it's his UFC debut.
Okay.
Iwo's debuting. Really good on the regional scene. Good hands, good grappling. I like Iwo a lot, but I think if you're not ass and a regional scene fighter, you could maybe beat Iwo. And I don't think Iwo is ass. I think he's like a really good regional scene fighter, and I think he's got a good chance here against. I think he's favored. Let me see. Is Iwo favored?
3 inches. No, I'm not seeing any odds on here, but 3 inches shorter, 5-inch reach deficit.
Iwo's minus 150. Yeah, I think Iwo could take this. I like Iwo, but I think it's a good name for Iwo to beat. I like how I keep saying Iwo, but
Yeah, it's a very hilarious matchup.
this is a good matchup. Yeah, I like Iwo a lot. I think he's really cool. He averages, get this, I know it's on the regional scene, 12 significant strikes per minute.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Think about this. Your boy JDM 6, Ibo Aslan 5. Iwo's a killer, man. So I think Iwo could definitely even get a finish here, maybe, or mix in the grappling. I don't know. I'm picking the Iwo.
Iwo. Yeah, no, I mean, I've never seen Iwo, but based on Aslan, I mean, you said that Iwo is the favorite.
Yeah, minus 150. It's close.
So yeah, I'd probably lean towards more of the favorite on this one. I feel like regional guys, when they come onto the scene, have a lot more to prove. So based off of that alone, I feel like his reasoning to get a win is pretty high up there. So I would go Iwo as well.
Yeah. If he gets chinned, though, I won't be crazy surprised.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Like
be shocked, dude. It's like
Ibo's
heavyweight,
got
bro.
power. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like
it is what it
heavy. It's
is.
basically like betting on heavyweights sometimes.
Michael, did you have anything to add to that, or
Not for that matchup.
Edson Barboza versus Jalen Turner?
This is such an interesting fight.
This is gonna be a good fight. I got Jalen Turner.
I don't know. I mean, I want to pick Jalen Turner. Jalen Turner's favored. I think Jalen Turner is minus 265 right now. The odds are getting wider and wider. Edson just beat Yeah. Edson just beat Drakkar Close. Drakkar Close is an MMA lab guy. We know Drakkar Close is really good. Edson still got it. I think a lot of people breaking down this fight are just saying Edson Barboza is 39 and Jalen Turner's talented. And Jalen Turner is talented, but the 39-year-old isn't the one who retired this year.
Did he lose to Drakkar Close?
Edson Barboza? No, he beat Drakkar Close.
It says right here he lost.
Oh, it's a split decision, and sorry, I don't mean to.
I didn't know. If
I don't mean to say. Yeah, I don't mean to say Drakkar should have lost that, but a lot of people thought Edson should have won that fight. Man, we could pull up the verdict scorecards. Like,
Apologies, I'm splitting hairs.
no, you might. You're right. Drakkar did beat him, but I honestly did feel like Edson kind of won that fight. It was a split decision.
Jalen just got certified on this as well. So
Well, yeah, that's what I was getting into. Is
a bit closer. I mean, he's
But-
fought more recently. He's still in the zone. I don't know. Depends on how you look at it.
Bahamondes is a really good fighter in this division. He's a very big lightweight. I like Bahamondes. That's not a bad loss on Jalen Turner.
No, yeah, I agree.
Edson Barboza fought Drakkar Klose, arguably beat him. Like, it was a close fight. He did lose the split decision, but it was a really close fight with Edson Barboza. I mean, with Drakkar Klose for Edson. And I don't know. I think I understand that Edson's 39. Like I said, he's not the one who retired this year. Jalen Turner retired after losing to Bahamondes and said that he'd been thinking about retiring before. Like, Jalen Turner is 14-9. He's had some struggles. He's had a couple of losses to some good guys, but he's struggling with the losing these fights and having his love for MMA. And his opponent Bahamondes afterward was like, "Don't quit. Like, don't retire. Like, come train with me, and you can keep fighting." And so I don't know if that ended up happening or what happened with Jalen Turner that brought him back to the sport for this matchup. I mean, they didn't give him the toughest fight in the world, but they gave him a good veteran, Edson Barboza. I don't think it's going to be easy for Jalen Turner. I think Jalen Turner's the better fighter as far as like technique and skill and everything like that.
Me,
But like Edson Barboza is very skilled and he's a dog and he's going to be in every fight he's in. I think this fight goes to decision, and I think that if Jalen Turner's mental isn't right, it's a concern for rounds 2 and 3 because Edson, I know who Edson Barboza is, and we don't know what we're going to get with Jalen Turner. Is Jalen Turner locked in again? Is Jalen Turner going to retire again after one more payday? What are we getting out of it? Because if Jalen Turner loses this fight to Edson Barboza, what's next for Jalen Turner?
yeah, no.
And
agree.
if Edson Barboza wins this fight to Jalen Turner, it's like, damn, like Edson's still that guy at 39. So I want to take underdog Edson Barboza, to be completely honest. But it's tough. It's tough. I think Jalen should win the fight. So I guess if I had to make a pick, like I'll pick Jalen Turner, but my money's definitely going to be on fucking Edson Barboza.
Nah, I just think Jalen Turner is. I think he's gonna starch Barboza.
You think he's going to finish him?
Yeah,
Like KO him?
KO him or maybe even get a sub. I don't know.
Yeah. Edson's hard to finish though, man. But
I don't know. I just
he is 39. I get it.
He's on the older side, and then Jalen Turner, like you guys said, Bahamondes is not a bad loss. Honestly, I think he would have beaten Renato Moicano if he just didn't walk away. Like, dude, you gotta. Well, but then you look what happened. Look what he did to Bobby. That was one of the worst stoppages I've
Yeah.
ever seen. Probably the worst stoppage.
I'm a
I've
big
ever
fan of that dude. He's really good.
seen. Bobby Green.
No, Bahamondes.
Oh, no, yeah, no. Bahamondes is very, very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think Jalen Turner. I think he gets it done personally. What about you?
Honestly, I don't know too much about this matchup. I mean, Jalen's the one that keeps retiring, right? We just talked about that. I mean, if you're Dana says it all the time, like if you're thinking about retiring, then you probably just should because your head's not really where it needs to be. Edson, I mean, after his fight with Jakar, I think he's a dog. Jalen could do it. I mean, he could probably pull it out of his bag of tricks, but I mean, I probably have to agree with Vinny on this one. I think it's just probably going to be a war. I don't really know too much. Can't predict a finish or anything like that, but I like Barboza. You know what I mean?
Alrighty.
I bet we're gonna be different on this next one too.
Marvin Vettori versus Bruno Ferreira.
I won a 2. I won 2 now. A 2 to a 1. I won 1 2. He doesn't get the joke.
I
don't either.
What? Bro, you guys are not MMA guru watchers, bro. Damn.
I watch Guru. I
I watch him all the time.
don't have any type of.
I won 1 2.
Let me guess.
That's
You think
it.
Vettori's gonna
That's his Vittori impression. Yeah.
win? You think Vettori's gonna win?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Marvin Vittori.
Nah, I got Bruno Ferreira winning this
Come on,
one.
guys. It's
The
Marvin
Hulk,
Vittori.
bro. He's the Hulk. I don't think he knocks out Marvin Vettori. I just think he beats. the
Okay, so
Hulk.
if you don't knock out Marvin Vittori, how do you beat him?
Decision.
No, bro. Bruno Ferreira gets tired in the second and third round in all his fights. Bruno Ferreira is a first round knockout merchant, and you can't finish Vittori. He's got a blockhead.
Here's the thing.
He is gonna sit there and
said
1
the
1
same-
2, 1 1
said the
2.
same thing about Max Holloway, and look what happened, bro. Everybody's got their date, bro. Their name gets written in the death note at some point in their career.
Who do you think's the favorite?
I probably Vittori.
It's Vittori.
Yeah,
It's
probably
Vittori.
Vittori.
Yeah, it's Vittori.
Well,
It's
because,
close. It's close.
I mean, I think the only way he wins against Bruno Ferreira is out wrestles him.
yeah, which he hasn't done in the past few fights, but he has that ability. Bruno has that.
It's not knocking
weakness.
out, dude.
I don't expect him to knock him out. I expect
pillow hands.
I expect Vittori to maybe lose round 1 and then win round 2 and 3, and I don't think it's gonna be too crazy. I think Vittori is a top 10 at middleweight, and Bruno Ferreira is not ranked at middleweight. Obviously, the rankings don't mean everything, but this is a fight down for Marvin because of a couple losses. But Marvin's still that guy.
No, stop.
Marvin's still that guy.
Nah, no.
Marvin Vittori, come on,
I
man, come
refuse
on,
to
man.
believe that.
A 1, a 2,
Please.
a 1, 2, 1.
Talk some sense.
A 1, 2 now. Can we pull up a clip of that? Nah, Guru will get it taken down.
Actually, one of there's whole clip channels that that survive off of him. But I mean, honestly, the casuals coming out and me, I don't really know too much about both of these guys. I know their names, obviously, but I mean, just looking at Bruno's coming off of a win, Marvin just lost unanimous decision, so it wasn't like he got starched or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know.
Just tell me, bro.
I'll just tail Vinny
For-
Hey, what did that guy call the Taylor Wing?
for the sake of moving on. But yeah, I don't know. Vittori's cool. Ferreira's cool.
It's like a regular stint in my life.
Okay, so team Bruno over here, team Marvin over there. Yeah, no, I just I think Bruno can get it done, but I guess that means we can move on to Nazim Sadikov versus Fares Ziam. Who do you have?
You know, this is like the one I'm like really 50-50 on. I think I kind of like my weird French dudes that like
Fares Ziam is French?
yeah, that's French, isn't it?
Oh, hell no. Get
Isn't that
this
French? I think that's
dude out of
French.
here.
He's like one of those like I'm a you know, I'm gonna get in and out, and I'm gonna hit you now, and you know what I mean, and he just pops in and out with this
I will
whole
always go against the French.
French swagger, and it's technical, but Nazim just might be too much for him.
I think Nazim is gonna beat the brakes off this dude.
He's French, isn't it?
Yep. I like his nickname too. I've never heard that before. Smile Killer. It's pretty badass.
That is actually kind of
No, I think Ziam is really technical. I think he could outstrike him. I think Nazim could outdog this one though. Could get some of his own things going, but it's just tough. I want to pick Ziam, but sometimes he's just too French.
French being French is not the best base. to
It's
have.
not the best base for MMA sometimes, but
I mean, for BSD and Imavov, you're doing just fine, but Cyril Gahn, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Ipo King. He took over the throne for John Jones. Won't get into that. But yeah, I don't really have much to say about this fight, honestly. I don't know either one of these guys.
who's Nazim's last fight? Do you know?
I think he knocked out his last opponent. I'm trying to remember who it is.
Yeah. See, he definitely could potentially.
Oh, yeah, and it was Mata, and it was knockout, right?
Yeah.
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 Knocked out his last opponent.
Nazim could get the KO here. If not, Ziam decision. But fuck, I gotta make a pick. I'll go Nazim because he's French, bro. But like, we can't just keep fading the French every time. Sometimes they're good.
You speak for yourself, all right?
Sometimes they're good.
I'll always fade the French and the Indians, but I don't think that one dude is in there anymore, right?
Oh fuck it, nah. Ziam's the favorite, guys. Fuck you. I'm taking the Frenchman. Fuck you.
Nazim
Yeah.
is the favorite?
No. Ziam.
Ziam is the favorite?
Ziam's minus
Oh, I'm making
126.
money. I'm making money that day.
Yeah. See that? You know, I'm going with the Frenchman. Sorry.
Oh, we got your girl. Who do you think is gonna take this? Let me guess.
Listen, my attraction for females does not get in the way of my judgment of their fighting skills. Honestly, when it comes to Brazilian women, I'll never bet against them. Her last name's Silva. They're usually dogs. She's probably going to starch Macy. Also, Macy, after having her breast implants, is having a hard time cutting down to flyweight, so I don't really know how that's going to go. I mean, it's taken a lot out of her, so I don't think it's going to be much longer of a career for her, honestly. I got Karine.
I got Karine Silva as well. I'm not gonna lie, I've never really been too big of a Macy Barber fan. That's just me.
She did lose a lot of respect for me after pulling out for the neck.
Dude,
Everything aside, I was just like, damn, what are we doing? But yeah, I don't know.
I think Macy Barber's good. I think she's got technical striking. I think she mixes in the grappling really well. I think she's a very skilled MMA fighter. But like I said with Jalen Turner, you just don't know what you're gonna get here. You just don't. You don't know if she's healthy. She's been in the hospital how many times for this, that, and the other thing before the Aaron Blanchfield fight. Like, I'm not shitting on her for having ailments, but then you don't make weight for the Aaron Blanchfield fight. You have a seizure likely due to the weight cut, you know what I mean? And it's like you just got to be in fight shape, you know what I mean? Like if,
dude, and terrible decision making getting your
And
breast done.
we're not talking about straw weights, we're talking about flyweights, you know what I mean? So it's not like what are we going to see Macy Barber at bantamweight? Like you really got to be making this flyweight
She is
and
not moving it up.
and you shouldn't be struggling to make the flyweight. And we don't know. Like
It's the same.
Same thing that we see everybody saying, like, I'm not going to get my nose redone until I'm done fighting. I'm not going to get my teeth redone until I'm done fighting because there's just no point. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not buying in on the plastic surgery narratives here. I just think that she could be struggling with the weight cut again. She could be struggling mentally. She could be struggling with things we don't know about. There's just a lot of question marks with Macy Barber and how much of that means you're training. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, for real.
Oh, I gotta see my doctor again for the third time this week. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not gonna say she's not training. She's definitely in the gym, but it's just like there are things on Macy Barber's mind that are not fighting in the past 6 months and time. And I wasn't sure when we were gonna see her back, and I think I didn't. Did anyone expect to see her back this year after the Aaron Blanchfield thing?
Did not.
I didn't. Like I thought it was gonna be like a long time.
It's been a few months, but I still think,
Because UFC have given her.
I still think it's too soon.
I think it's maybe too soon. And
Along with what
Karine
you're
is
saying,
so
like, I
fucking
think
I think another like big thing that she's had her mind on way too much is Ben Askren. Like, after Ben Askren was going in on that, like that's all she's been posting about for like months. And like, you should just have your brain on the fight, bro. Like, what are we doing? Just I don't know. I think she's got too much other priorities that aren't fighting and training and making sure that you're healthy. And I don't see it going her way, honestly.
Yeah, I just think that like if your main like a lot of her focus is gonna be being in shape, being healthy, making weight, and not just like getting better as a fighter. You know what I mean? That's just kind of what I'm at with it. I don't know what to expect from her, and I know what we're gonna get out of Silva. Like Silva's really good. Silva's a dog. I think Silva is plus money. Silva decision is a fucking lock, unless Macy Barber comes out and shows why there was hype around her name in the first place. But I don't know. I just too many question marks on Macy Barber.
You didn't miss on Kareem.
Yeah, I agree.
All three of us picking an underdog. That's rare. We should note that. Like all three of us are not often going to be on the same underdog.
No.
First time in
T-Rex.
history. T-Rex, Terrence
T-Rex.
McKinney versus Chris Duncan. Chris Duncan by KO.
Yeah,
Chris
baby.
Duncan by any way he wants.
I didn't expect you to be on my side with this one.
He's on a 3-fight win streak right now. So, I mean, I don't know how this is going to go. I like T-Rex. Chris Duncan's a dog. I don't really care who wins, honestly. I like both of them. So,
I think Terrence McKinney's chin is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be. Terrence McKinney is the better fighter here. Don't care what you say. Terrence McKinney maybe beats him up for the first minute, maybe the first 2 minutes, maybe the first round. You're not going to finish CLD, and it's going to come out. The dog's going to come out, and he's going to find that chin, man. Maybe rounds 2, 3 KO for Chris Duncan. I think Terrence McKinney is really good and really high level, but he just doesn't have that thing that Chris Duncan has. Chris Duncan is a scary fucking dude, man. Chris Duncan can be losing a fight and win that fight, and I think that might be exactly what happens here. Is Terrence comes out good, Terrence comes out strong, and then he starts getting hit in the fucking face by Chris Duncan, and things start getting a little rougher.
I think it's an exact repeat of Terrence McKinney versus Drew Dober. Because he dropped Drew Dober, everything was going good, he gassed out.
Chris Duncan is not Drew Dober either.
Yeah, no, way better.
Yeah.
Way better. Terrence McKinney, like I said, I think he's a phenomenal fighter. I was there when he knocked out Matt Favola here in Arizona. I was at that fight. I was there to see everybody lose their crap.
I like Favola.
Uh,
too. It's
We
tough.
need them to come back to Phoenix, bro.
Yes, bro. They're supposed to next year. They're supposed to next year.
Oh my God, dude, we gotta go,
Yeah.
bro. But yeah, no, I think Chris Duncan by however, but it probably is gonna be a KO if anything.
Based on their attributes, they are very similar. Both 5'10". T-Rex has 2-inch reach advantage, and they're within a year of each other. So, I mean, it's going to be a good fight, regardless of what happens. I think.
Terrence.
I like Terrence a little bit more, just because I've seen more of him. But I mean, I'm not biased by any means. I think either way, if Chris keeps the win streak going and knocks him out, it's going to be entertaining.
I think Chris Duncan.
It's probably Chris just because of the streak.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was gonna be Terrence McKinney, and then I was gonna make a lot of money on the Chris Duncan KO. But Chris Duncan is minus 190.
Not what we want, but
Yeah,
close to
just about. Probably will be on fight day.
All right, well,
Grant Dawson, baby.
of course, of course, you're Grant Dawson.
Grant Dawson, baby. 30-27 unanimous decision. He's gonna lay on him for 25 minutes, and I'm gonna make some money. Is that what happens every Grant Dawson fight?
Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing.
You like Manny?
Huh?
You like Manny?
I do. I haven't seen enough of his ground game though.
Exactly.
kind of like-
He's got good hands, bro. He's got good clinch
pretty
work.
good hands.
He's got good clinch work.
I think his last loss, he knocked out Drew Dober. His last loss though was to I think Bahamondes or
Bahamondes. Manuel Torres lost to Bahamondes.
Manuel Torres. It was like some really
fight or his last loss.
his last loss.
I don't know.
He's on a little bit of a streak right now.
Yeah, he knocked him out cold. I want Manuel Torres to win. I do. I think Grant Dawson though, dude, he's just gonna ground and pound you and
If
look
that.
for the sub.
If that.
Like, I mean, I don't know, man. We saw what Bobby Green did to my boy Grant Dawson, but I don't think that's a fluke by any stretch of the mile. But I just don't think Grant Dawson has a good chin, and I think Manuel Torres can find it potentially.
Yeah, off his back though, or
Up kick.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
dude, I've seen people putting money in on Manuel Torres, being like he's gonna win this fight, and I get it. Manuel Torres is really good. That's a good question. Let me see. The odds are keeps going back.
Because hey, man, if Grant Dawson's an underdog, that might.
Grant Dawson is minus 235. You're kidding.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
so-
knew he'd be favored, but he'll probably be a heavier favorite. I don't know. Money's coming in on Torres though, so we might get a cheaper price on Dawson because people like the Torres. He wins a lot. He's got good hands.
Entertaining fighter.
Entertaining fighter. They give him entertaining fights. Like they let him punch up on Drew Dober. But Grant Dawson is not a good matchup, bro. Like no one wants to fight Grant Dawson. Grant Dawson wants to win, and
Dude,
he's gonna do it by any means necessary. If he needs to
he's a ground
ground
game
and pound
merchant.
you, if he needs to sub you, or if he needs to just control you for 15 minutes. I think I said 25 earlier. But if he needs to just control you for 15 minutes, he's gonna do it and he's gonna win.
Yeah, I think Grant Dawson's easily one of the best wrestlers
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
in the lightweight
He's
division.
the wettest of the blankets, man.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Also makes me want to grab a blanket when he fights, but that's just me. I don't know. I think grappling can be entertaining when two grapplers are grappling. If it's some guy who doesn't know what the hell he's doing, then let's just lay and pray for
Yeah.
the
So
most
whose
part.
fault is that though, right? It's like
Their fault, yeah.
it's JDM's fault.
No, I agree. No, hey, when someone tells me grappling sucks, I'm like, dude, look at Gamrot versus Armin Saruki.
Right.
That was a phenomenal exchange.
Exactly. It just sucks when you're JDM or DDP.
Yeah. Hey, bro.
Get him.
I take my losses like a man, okay? I will happily eat that. But yeah, no, you know, for money's sake, I'm gonna put my money on Manuel Torres, but I think Grant Dawson's probably gonna get it done.
Yeah.
Like if we're keeping it a buck.
Yeah, Grant Dawson's just gonna keep winning.
100%. All right. Alrighty, all right. Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov. Bogdan Guskov all day. I think Bogdan. I don't know. I'm kind of riding his train right now. Pause. But yeah, no. I just I think that he could get it done. I don't know if he'll knock dude out, but I mean, dude got knocked out by Glover Teixeira at like 42 years old. So
That's true.
like, or he didn't get knocked out, but he got dropped and then submitted. Um, I don't know. I really like Bogdan. You know, he's been on a nice little winning streak. I think he gets it done. I don't know what the odds are. Probably in favor of Jan.
I don't see anything available yet, but he probably.
Come on, man. It is a pick up -113 and -113 for Jan Blachowicz and Bogdan Guskov.
So like even?
Yeah, that's evens.
Oh, then Bogdan. Well, honestly, you might just bet on the fight not going the distance then.
It just sucks, man. I just don't want to see Jan lose. And he's 42, and Guskov's good, but Jan's in it, man. He keeps taking these like good
I thought he beat Caruso or Olberg.
Olberg, yeah. He keeps taking these tough fights, and he keeps doing well in them. And dude, I don't want to see you in the octagon at 42, because I know what could happen against Bogdan Guskov. Like I know what could happen to Jan Blachowicz, but he's still winning, so I'm gonna
winning.
keep picking him. I like Jan. He's my man. The Polish power, baby.
Oh,
That doesn't fade. Let's see it. Let's see it. I want to see Jan win again. I'm gonna pick him. If Guskov wins, I won't be surprised at all. Jan's 42. Is what it is.
Bogdan over here. What are you?
Honestly, I don't really have much input on this. I mean, I don't really pay too much attention to light heavyweight below the or towards the top or the bottom of the top 15. I should say.
Man, Jan's at the top, man. Jan's at the top. Jan almost beat Yuri. Jan almost beat. Man, we could go through Jan's resume, man. Like Jan almost beat Ulberg. You just said.
Wait, Jan beat Yuri?
Almost. He got submitted in the 5th round.
It's a pretty big step down for Jan, honestly.
Jan Blachowicz and Yuri fought.
Yeah, and Yuri submitted him in the 5th round.
When did that happen?
Bro. Let me tell you exactly what day that happened.
I believe Jan's last fight was against Olberg, which is not a bad loss.
Yeah, no, it's not. That's like a really good loss.
I feel like I would have watched that.
Bro, I'm telling you, this happened. It was like early in the Yuri career when he was coming over from Ryzen.
I know he submitted what's his name? The 42-year-old guy though.
Oh fucking! Do I have my 42-year-olds mixed up? Is it Glover?
Glover, yeah,
he submitted Glover. In
yeah,
the
they
5th
haven't
round.
fought. I was
He
like,
submitted
I would've
Glover
remembered
in the
that
5th
fight.
round.
This changes everything.
This does not change everything. Jan's still proven. Jan's got a lot of really good wins or almost wins. He's a good contender. Damn, I was Glover.
He is 42.
He is 42 though. Yeah, different 42-year-old. Different 42-year-old.
Alrighty, I guess we can move on to our next one. We got Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Talbot. You already know whose side I'm on. So why don't you just go ahead and explain? Oh, dude, Henry Cejudo all day.
What do you think the odds are?
Probably Peyton Talbot's the favorite.
Yeah.
By like a lot.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Well, it's because like Cejudo was losing to Song Yadong, and Cejudo wasn't getting the takedowns against Song Yadong, and Cejudo looked too old against Song Yadong, and you might say that Peyton Talbot got out grappled by
Rayoni?
yeah, and that might have happened, but then he beat Andre Lima, who's a really good grappler and a high level prospect, and I don't know. I think that Peyton's definitely going to be the better striker here. No, is that not obvious?
Potentially.
I think Peyton's definitely going to outstrike Henry, and I think if he can defend the takedowns, which he showed that he's worked on, I think Peyton wins this fight.
I don't know. We didn't really get to see much of Henry in his last fight against Song. Peyton's kind of on his way up.
Henry's the man. I
He
love Henry.
is the man,
Sick, double chant.
but I don't know. I just think it's kind of like one of those classic, like, what do they call it? It's not gatekeepers. Is it gatekeepers? Like he's kind of the guy that you gotta pay your dues with, and he's one of those milestones that you gotta come across when you're working your way up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't seen Henry Cejudo rely too much on his wrestling as of lately. Like I was expecting to.
Right, like he needs to in this fight.
Yeah, no, I agree. Peyton Talbot hits hard.
Yeah.
You know, like he should be trying to grapple him.
Yeah.
But we've also never seen Cejudo knocked out.
That's true.
DJ hit him with the liver shot and then TKO'd him. But beyond that, Henry Cejudo's never been like starched.
Yeah. So yeah.
If Payne Talbot starched my boy, then I'd be like, okay.
Might happen, bro.
If anybody could do it, I think Payne Talbot.
Yeah.
Talbot, for sure.
I could see like a rounds 2 or 3 maybe. I mean, maybe it's early even. Maybe Henry's one of the victims. Maybe Henry's the first 60 seconds.
Don't say that.
I don't want to because I like Henry, but if he doesn't get the takedown, man, like I'm not gonna lie, man. Henry in that last fight, I don't know. Some people thought he was doing well against Song Yadong. Some people thought he quit against Song Yadong because he knew what he was in for when he got eye poked. I'm not gonna say he did that, but with a Henry Cejudo slip against Song Yadong, I was sitting there like, fuck, man. I don't know. I think this could look like I don't like betting on people in their retirement fights. That's all it is. That's all it really comes down to. Is when someone's gonna retire after this fight, it's like fuck, bro.
He said that?
Yeah.
Completely forgot this was retirement.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
It's
So you
like-
don't think he's going to want to go out on a win?
Obviously he wants to go out on a win, but like if you want to go out on a win, that's the reason you're not taking another one. You know what I mean? Because you don't know how confident you are in winning fights anymore. Like Peyton could be a top contender at bantamweight pretty soon. He's a top prospect at bantamweight. They did not give him a layup, bro. They fed him to the wolves, bro. We're gonna build a name off of your old ass. That's what they do. That's what the UFC does. They're like, oh, you're about to retire. Let's give you this killer. Let's give you Mansour Abdul Malik. Let's give you, you know what I mean? Like let's give you a monster. And Peyton Talbot might not be that. Maybe I think Peyton Talbot's a little bit too patient. I think Peyton Talbot kind of finds his shots. So the rounds 2 or 3 is probably the best bet here. But yeah, I think there's gonna be a big gap in the striking. Like a big gap. Like I think Peyton's really high level on the feet.
Michael, do you have an opinion on this?
I'm a Peyton fan. As much as I love Henry, again, with me being reminded that this is a title fight, I'm kind of on the same page. Retirement. Sorry, not title. With it being a retirement fight, I don't know. We saw it happen with Dustin. He wanted the win, didn't get it. I mean, I mentioned it earlier. If you're thinking about retirement, your head's just not where it should be. And Peyton, I mean, he lost recently, but got his W back. He's back in the win column. I think he's catching a stride again. So I don't know. I got Peyton.
I don't really know exactly how he's gonna win, but I
think if he does win, it'll be by decision.
They say if you're going to retire in MMA or boxing, you should retire with some juice left. You should retire with 2 or 3 fights. You should retire knowing I could do a little bit more. Because when you milk yourself, you drain yourself, when you take all of that out, like when
No, please.
sorry, but when you like really suck all of the dude, I'm just saying, when you take it all out, man, at the end of the day, like you're gonna get chinned, you're gonna get finished, you're gonna look like you don't belong in there, and like
Find out.
yeah, and that's not a place you want to be when you shouldn't be there anymore. Like you can be too old to be a football player and
100%.
have a shitty game. You know what I mean? You can be too old to be a basketball player and not get shots up anymore. You could be 42-year-old Vince Carter just playing 5 minutes per game for the Atlanta Hawks. It's you and the other guy that's trying to fucking kill you. If you are not 100% on being in that cage, you just shouldn't be in there. And so they say retire with some left, and Henry did that a long time ago and then came back and is retiring again. And it's just like, how much do we have left, Henry? How much did we have left? I think Song Yadong was supposed to be his retirement fight also. If he beat Song Yadong, I think that was going to be his ride off into the sunset. And I think he was like, I want to ride off into the sunset. I can't leave on this eye poke. That's embarrassing. That's not a good send off. Give me one more. And they give him fucking Peyton Talbot. Like, I just can't do the retirement fights. Like, you can't. I'm not gonna say it again. You can't.
Oh, go ahead.
You gotta leave a little bit juice left in the tank, man. You can't go to the end. You can't go to your end. This is the end for Cejudo. Like this is there. Yeah, there's no if I win I'm gonna take one more. There's no I have a title hopes at bantamweight. and it's just, is it too late for him for a send off? Should he have with the 2 belts and the I'm triple C? That's how he should have sent it off, man. Retiring in the first place was a mistake, and now he's just trying to like retire again in the right way. And
I
Peyton
don't-
Talbot's not the guy.
I don't know, man. I just see Cejudo. If he's smart about it, he'll grapple, and get some ground and pound in and win by decision. I don't think he finishes Peyton anywhere close. But yeah, no. Beyond that, anything else to add?
Nah, you got anything, Mike?
Brandon Moreno versus Tatsuro Taira. Okay. Explain to me why you think your boy is gonna win.
Cause Tyra's really good everywhere. Everywhere.
Then why didn't he submit Brandon Royval?
He won, didn't he?
No, he didn't. Brandon Royval won.
Oh fuck. That's his one loss, isn't it?
Yeah,
Alright.
because he couldn't submit him.
Yeah, alright. How'd that fight go? I'd have missed that one. Fuck.
I watched it.
Tell me about it.
It was a great fight. It was a great fight. He pieced up Tatsuro Taira. He's
decision?
not
By
that
decision?
great on the feet.
By decision?
Huh? Yeah, it was by decision.
Early in Tyra's career, though, young man, he's grown. I don't know. Brandon Moreno isn't the guy that they say he is. He's just not. Fuck this Royval shit and the trilogy and them fighting and him losing some and winning some. He's a dog. He's a killer, but he's not going to be champion. He's not on his way back to being champion. And Tyra is, dude. This dude is the next guy.
I think
He's
Tatsuro has a better chance of beating Pantoja than Brandon Moreno.
That's
but
what
that's
I'm-
just because
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
that's only because of the grappling.
right. He's a complete fighter. And so, yeah,
No, he's not.
we get the yes, he is. He just chinned, bro, and then submitted him. Who did he just chin?
Who did he chin?
It's a great question. That's a great question,
You don't even know.
bro. Off the top of my head, hold on. Oh yeah, he just chinned Park,
Oh,
and then subbed him in like the first minute, I think, in the first 60 seconds.
but in a 5-round fight, he couldn't get it done with Brandon Royval. And
He went 5 rounds with Brandon Royval. How many times has Brandon Moreno done that? Like, I mean, like
I thought he won against him in the last fight.
I know, but he's done the same thing that Moreno did. Like, if he's going, I mean, that kind of makes it better for me. I didn't know that he'd lost to Royval. I didn't know that was a solo loss, and he went 5 rounds with Royval. Like that bigs up Tyra even more for me. I think Tyra showed a lot in his knockouts and his subs, and he's good, bro. And I think I want to see him fight Pantoja. I think we're past Brandon Moreno. I think Brandon Moreno's cool and he's got hands, but he's just not the man in line anymore. And Tyra is, and I want to see Tyra versus Pantoja.
I think Brandon Moreno
Really
is a
badly.
complete fighter. I think he's a very complete fighter. Dude submitted Figueiredo.
That's true, actually.
Yeah. And so,
I just do think
and he has better hands than Tatsuro.
he's just I think of him as just a boxer for the most part, but that's a good point. I don't know.
I was there for that fight too.
You were there. It was
I
here.
was there. It was here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
He's the underdog too, isn't he?
Yeah, Brandon Moreno is the underdog.
Probably by a lot.
Not too much, I don't think.
No.
Oh, it's -122 and -104.
Oh, see? Yeah, dude. Brandon Moreno all day.
Man, no, man, I don't want to see that happen. I'm so over Brandon Moreno. I'm so over Royval. Like
Dude,
it's
what do you have against Mexicans?
I'm
I'm
I'm bored of it. I'm bored of the flyweight division. I want to I want to see the flyweight division accelerate. I want to see cool new names of the flyweight division. I don't want to see any more of these trilogy fights and these guys fighting each other over and over again. I don't want to see Moreno against Pantoja. I don't want to see that. It's not good for the flyweight division if Moreno wins. Like we want to see Tyra. We want to see Kyoji.
But it's not what's good for the division. It's what we think is going to happen. Buckaroo. So which one do we think is going to... You genuinely think that Tatsuro Taira is going to win?
Yeah, I do. I think he's a dog, bro. I think he's a
Alright.
dog, bro.
Because he clearly can't be, what, top 3, top 5 with Brendan Royval. Put it to you this way. That was his easiest way to get into top 5.
Beating Royval.
Beating Royval.
Yeah. Well, you
Said he got the brakes beaten off of him.
Yeah,
If
you
you
think-
put 2 pictures of them next to each other after that fight, your boy was over here just
Those are, you know,
looked like death.
yeah. Brandon is a dog, man. That sub against Figgy is concerning.
Bro, I'm telling you, it happened.
I want the Tatsura Taira rear naked choke so bad though.
And then he even finished Figgy. Twice he finished him.
Yeah, and that was like good Figgy too, not like
Yeah,
sand taking Figgy.
telling you.
And I like Brandon. I don't know. I like Brandon. I'm just over it, bro. I just want to see the new flyweights. I just want to see the new flyweights, man.
I'd actually like to see Brandon Moreno versus Petr one day. I think that'd be a killer fight.
He'd have to get bigger, but
Yeah, I doubt that would happen. But Michael, do you have any opinions?
Honestly, no. I mean, I like Tyra. His fight against Park was pretty cool. Moreno, I like his memes. He's got a bunch of funny quotes, but I don't know. I don't
It is the
really.
greatest. Is that the greatest post fight of all time?
Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I don't really have an opinion on who's going to win. I think it's going to be entertaining either way. They're both good fighters. Like with Vinny was saying, I mean, I always kind of root for the younger guys, the young blood, the up and comers. So I mean, that's who I'm leaning towards, but I don't really see how this fight is going to play out personally.
You're right.
Brandon Moreno is a cleaner boxer. It's like that's in my mind too. I fear that, but the kicks, man, the grappling.
You mean the kick that he landed on Kai Kara France to his liver that got him the W? That kick
He's got
from
good-
Brandon Moreno?
Tyra's got good kicks though, man. He's long, he's rangy.
Moreno doesn't get finished.
They do have the same leg.
Yeah, this is gonna have to go to the decision unless he gets the choke.
They're the same exact build.
Dude,
This is really
Tyler is 10 pounds lighter.
it's a closer fight than I thought, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, I feel like we all got our 10 cents in on that one. Alexandra Pantoja versus Joshua Van. I hope Joshua Van wins. I want him to win. He's probably not going to. He's probably going to get subbed if we're keeping it a buck. Might even get knocked out. Pantoja's chin is just uncrackable. I think the closest we've seen his chin to getting cracked was when he fought Figgy. And yeah, that's all I got.
Can Joshua Van grapple?
Dude, he has really good takedown defense.
Like against who though?
He fought man, I'm trying to remember who one of his last fights was, but the guy just kept spamming takedowns and he was able to wrestle up very, very well. It was a while ago. Really the only like notable Joshua Van loss that I like remember was when he fought Charles Johnson. And Charles Johnson just knocked out your boy.
I like Charles Johnson a lot, but
Knocked out Kavanaugh, man.
I love Kavanaugh so much, man.
Dude, he got fraud checked.
Kavanaugh's so good still though.
He
man.
got fraud
He's
checked.
still so good though, man. But
It's not a bad loss.
yeah, no, Charles Johnson is a dog, bro. That was a good fight. That was a
It
good.
was a great fight. That fight happened at what, like 12 a.m.
Yeah,
or something, because it was in China.
I remember.
Shining.
I just
was
remember
there.
being so sad, man. I had so much money on Loner, but doesn't matter. I think. I don't know. I think what I was getting at is Joshua Van. His takedown defense is a little bit of a question mark. We don't know if he's going to be able to defend this Pantoja takedown. If he does, I mean, how old is Pantoja now? He's getting up there. Like we're getting
Maybe mid-30s.
we're getting later in the Pantoja run. I think Joshua Van is going to be younger, faster, cleaner in the striking. I think he wants that, but I think Pantoja is going to be stronger and better in that way and more physical and have the pressure. So I don't know. I think we count out Joshua Van here. I think he could definitely win this fight on the feet, but it's pretty likely that he just gets thrown around and ragdolled and choked out early.
He's just too small.
He-
For that, even for the 125 division,
He's
he's
gonna-
very tiny.
He's
dude.
gonna look like some Kai France out there, like compared to Pantoja's big physical. So and he'll have, like I'm saying, he's gonna have that lighter man skill. Like he's gonna be the cleaner, faster, younger, lighter, smaller guy. But that's not what you need against Pantoja. I think Pantoja's gonna take him down, take his back. Pantoja says it. Pantoja's actively going on podcasts like bet on me, first round submission. You got it. And I will if you're gonna tell me what to do. Like I'll do it. Like, I,
I will if you tell me what to do. All you gotta do is tell me.
yeah, like let me know, guys. Let me know.
Like when Waldo says first round KO.
He didn't tell us that. That was not. Guys, stop. That just happened.
Joking.
That just happened.
We actually didn't even get to see him. It's too short notice. So took that fight on. No. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Pantoja's been on top for a while. I like Van. I'm trying not to fall into the media hype that they always do. I mean, Van is good. Huh? No, I don't think anybody is, except for the next fighter. But sorry, I forgot we're on that card. But no, I mean, I think Josh has a chance. I'm not gonna put all my money, all my eggs into one basket and say that Josh is gonna do it. They're the same size, same weight, same height. Like, I think it's gonna be fun to watch. I mean, Josh has great hands. I haven't really seen too much of him on the ground, but it's gonna be interesting.
KO's Pantoja, the world's gonna shatter.
Yeah. I just don't think that's gonna happen though.
Are the odds out? Oh well. I think the odds are only out for the main event right now.
Yeah, I don't think Van knocks out Pantoja. If anything, he just outpoints him. But I can see Van losing by all three ways. I could see him getting submitted. I could see him getting KO'd. I could see him getting decisioned.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he probably like the more likely thing is he gets dominated like that.
Yeah,
But
more than likely. Guess we can move on to the.
why did we
final-
rush him here? Why is Joshua Van in the title shot already?
Yeah, your guess is.
Why don't we get to see him grapple first? I guess you mentioned, but
Merab Dvalishvili versus Petr Yan. Merab by finish.
yeah.
Merab
think?
by finish.
Wow.
Yeah,
Not exciting. Robin.
I'm still mad at Merab for Sean, and I'm still mad at Piotr for Marcus. So
Dude, yeah.
Uh,
Hey, Marcus gave him Merab for his money.
he did, and I mean that was a great fight. Marcus,
It was closer than it was last.
yeah, Marcus is the man. I love that guy. I just think, I mean, like I said earlier, I think Merab is just kind of unbeatable, and
I don't see anybody beating him.
Especially now that he's developing hands, bro. It's
He's gonna be he's almost the GOAT already.
Yeah, he's the bantamweight goat.
man.
Yeah, he's the bantamweight goat. He's gonna beat Petr Yan. I don't even think we need to break down the fight. I think it was a close fight the first time, and it probably will be less close this time. I think it's a pretty clear dominant win for Merab. He could finish him by sub maybe, but Petr Yan's a really good grappler. He's a really good striker. He's like probably the most complete bantamweight. Like honestly, like he goes for subs. He strikes really well. He's really technical. Like
Has really good judo.
yeah, he's really tough and resilient. Like I think he's hard to finish, so I probably will lean the Merab decision.
I still
But
think he has PTSD from when Merab. Dude, that was a huge. I did not see that coming.
Merab's just a beast, man.
Yeah, dude. Like I remember after the fight, Merab went to go shake his hand, and he was scared. I was like, oh
Just
my
like, what the
god.
fuck?
Who did?
Merab, after he beat Petr Yan in the fight, he went to go shake hands with him, and he like put his guard up. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I remember MMA Guru was really upset too that he beat him.
Oh, he's a huge Yan
Petr
fan.
Yan fan.
Huge Yan fan. That's like his favorite fighter. But yeah, no, I think Merab's got. I'll talk about it because there's nothing else to talk about on this because we all think that Merab's gonna win. Merab has this unique path that no one else really has. I guess we talk about Ilia Topuria coming up to 170 for the third belt. You can see that as a viable path because you think Ilia is gonna beat him at 170. I don't see that as a viable path because you're not beating Islam Makhachev at 170. Now maybe if you somehow waited for Islam to retire and went up to 170, still killers at 170. I think Ilia should stay at lightweight. Probably will. I do want to see the Islam Ilia super fight happen, but I think Merab has this unique. Please go down and fight Pantoja. Please go down and fight Pantoja. I don't know if he can make the weight. Pantoja has already said he doesn't really want to go up. I don't know if they want to do a catch weight. It wouldn't matter at a catch weight. But he's talked about going up to featherweight once Volk retires. take the flyweight belt first, man. Cut 10 more pounds. Cut 10. You can do it. He could do it. And he could go down and we could super fight Merab versus Pantoja and then back to bantamweight, back to go straight from flyweight to, or I mean from flyweight to featherweight. I don't care. Fight again at bantamweight. I don't care. I want to see this dude have 3 belts. He could do it. He's in such a unique situation to get 3 belts that like other people aren't.
I think he beats Masvar.
Movsar is the toughest matchup for him at featherweight, but yeah, I don't know. I think even Pantoja is a tough match, but I think he does beat Pantoja at 125 if he could make it there. And I think he'll have a close fight with Movsar. I think he could win that. I think. What do you guys think against Gene Silver, Diego Lopez?
I mean,
I don't want to see the Lopez matchup.
I think Merab
I
could-
knew Lopez was gonna smash Silva.
if we saw Merab looking like a,
I knew that Lopez was gonna smash him.
it's just a bad take, and I ignored it because of that. Silva was winning the fight. Silva was winning the fight. If you rewatch that fight, 8 out of 10 times Silva wins the fight. He just got cracked. He just got
What are you
cracked.
talking about? He got dominated in the first
Bro,
round.
what? You
He
didn't
got
watch the
split
fight.
open.
Rewatch the fight. Silva wins that fight, man. Silva was gonna finish him. Silva was gonna finish him if he didn't get cracked. So we're getting.
But what happened?
I know he got cracked. If you watch that fight,
But no, why did he get cracked?
why do you think he got cracked?
Because he got too emotional and started chasing
Because he
him.
almost finished Diego and started chasing the finish.
Brother, he wasn't gonna finish.
He was gonna finish him. He was gonna finish him.
Dude, if Diego wanted a
They'll fight again.
jail out of free card, or I totally butchered that. Get out of jail free card. If he wanted well, I'm not even gonna bother. If he wanted to win that fight the easy way, he would just take down Gene Silva's. Gene Silva's takedown defense is trash.
His grappling is great.
Oh, let me guess, because he submitted Bryce Mitchell
Bryce Mitchell couldn't take him down
because he kept threatening the ninja choke.
because he has a ninja choke. Anyways,
They beat Aggies dogs. 2-3 in Arkansas for me.
Yeah.
listen, what I'm getting at, it's kind of a conflated argument now because I'm arguing that Gene Silva's grappling is good and would have stood the test against Diego Lopez, but I don't think it's good enough against a big Merab. Like if we get a Merab that looks like he should be a featherweight,
Merab gets bigger, bro. That's only scarier. I don't know how healthy he would be at 125.
He already looks so
good
at 135.
Yeah, those cuts are pretty scary. But yeah, at featherweight is a different story. That's a completely different story. Islam at 170, like it's
I'll sneak in that Pantoja fight first, man.
Do you genuinely see that happening though?
No, I don't. I don't see it happening, but it gets talked about, and Pantoja says he'll do it if Merab can make the weight, and it's just, can Merab make 125? You can. Please. I want to see the TJ Dillashaw, Demetrius Johnson. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see Merab go down. Because he could be, like, do you think he thinks about it? Do you think he thinks about, like, damn, I could be the only ever triple champ?
Not at all, boy. I don't. But
It'd be cool.
yeah, but well, we went ahead and went over the card. Let us know what your guys' picks are. That's pretty much everything that we have to go through, pretty much. And yeah, no, Merab by however he wants it, in my opinion. But beyond that, that was the 10-8 podcast, episode 2. If you guys want, we're gonna link these Persist cups in there, right? Definitely go ahead and check that out. Also, I've been meaning to show this off. Okay, Yukubo, please sponsor us. Okay, I will wear a shirt. We will wear shirts. All right, made by you. Okay, these are the best like MMA shirts. He has boxing shirts too. I have the Dustin Poirier one here. I had the Ilya on the last one, the Ilya Topuria shirt. Definitely check them out. But beyond that, alrighty, y'all. Other than that, you guys have yourselves a good one, and we'll be watching the fights with y'all. Have a good one.
Peace.